Hey everyone, Jason Case here with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about why you should never stop testing and measuring your Facebook ads. So the cost that you pay for these ads really come down to Facebook's relevance score. And Facebook's relevance score is on a scale from a 0 to 10. 0 being the most that you'll pay, and if you get up to 10, it'll be substantially less than the cost of a 0. The score is really calculated based on the engagement that your ads receive. So if it gets how many likes it gets, how many reactions, how many comments, how many shares, how many link clicks, all this engagement will drive your score up and then drive your costs down. So this takes a lot of testing and measuring, because when you first get started, you're hardly ever going to just start and immediately hit a 10. I've seen it before with some of our campaigns, but they're usually very unique products and get a lot of traction fast. So when you're first starting though, and you might just start in the low scale, usually from like 0 to 3. You need to constantly keep testing and measuring this to try to keep driving your score up. And after you have more and more data, then you can start looking back to see what people are responding to that had higher scores, and keep on tweaking that and making assumptions of why you think they have better engagement than others, and you'll constantly start driving that score up over time. Your demographics have a huge part on it, so if you're just getting started, you need to narrow these demographics down, and then once you have that narrowed down, testing and measuring your messaging, your images, just all that stuff plays a factor. Once you got a score of like a 10, and you understand what your audience is responding to, it's much easier to launch ads from that point forward and hit like a score of a 10 immediately, or a score of like 7 or higher on a consistent basis, because then you have those things dialed in. You understand what that audience is responding to, what they like, and you can constantly start producing ads like this. It just takes a while to figure this out. So keep on testing and measuring. You don't have to test $1,000 tests. This can be a $100 test or even quick $25 test. $100 test might be good just if it's a new target audience, and let Facebook kind of algorithm do the work and figure out who it should show the ads to. But other than that, I mean, usually you can tell pretty quickly after a launch of your ad if it's going to get traction or not. And if it doesn't, take it down, test and measure, tweak it, and throw a new one up. And test it until you start getting some immediate traction. Once you get that immediate traction, then most likely you're going to drive your score up to like an 8 to 10. So anyway, that's it for today's video. And look for my video coming up tomorrow. Take care, guys.